Hello to all my YouTube subscribers. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be a very, very short video. I'm going to do my best to keep it short. Um, we are seeing so much at one time. At one time, I mean, we're seeing a whole bunch of crazy, crazy things all at one time. This world is spiraling, very much spiraling out of control. What I'm saying to people now is you have to be a really resilient individual. I'm running into people more and more who are losing their evolution of their minds. They are at war with themselves because they can't handle it. They've been so attached to this matrix, this world. They have lost that, and some have already spiraled off the cliff. You see them down places. You remember them once as they were stabilized. They were once stabilized. They were mentally sound. Now they're just cuckoos. And they're on the streets wearing all types of crazy garb, mind gone, thoughts can't penetrate to a higher thought. It's just crazy. And I'm telling people out here who are suffering, you are suffering by your own hand. You are suffering by your own hand. You are actually your jailer, your innkeeper, and you are also the person that's responsible for you. No one else. You can't blame it on God. You can't blame it on another human being. You can't blame it on the soil, the earth, everything else, the atmosphere, the events. You have to take charge of you. And as I run into these different fires, human fires, I call them, and I run into them, I get to the point now where I say to people, you have to really, really batten down the hatches. You have to now get into survivalist mode. And I'm not gonna pretend with you. Survivalist mode is I am making sure I have my reserves in my house. I am making sure that I have my reserves in my home, my mind, my body, everything. And how am I going to be a great protector if I don't open my mind to learn how to be a survivalist in this world? That could come from videos, that can come from books, that could come from conversations, that can come from so many ways of knowing techniques to survivalist mind, the survivalist way. Because I have a feeling after what I saw in COVID and how things went to hell, how stuff can be found, stuff couldn't be done, stuff couldn't be brought together, things we've gotten used to. And with those things getting used to, we also failed to realize that this is not permanent. None of this is permanent. So anything can go at any time. Anything can go at any time. What you have to do, as I'm doing right now, every day, wake up and start opening your mind. The politicians are disgusting. This country needs a reboot. Horrific reboot. A new setting. New people, new things. But they don't, people are just stuck on stupidity. And stupidity has been strangulating the world for quite a long time. You have to rise above. I'm reading books like right now. Let me say this to you. I'm reading books right now. Get up in the morning, watch YouTube videos about a whole lot of survivalist things, different things that are prepping. That's the word, prepping my mind. But right now, I'm reading a book now, just started it. When There's No Doctor Around. Amazing stuff. I read books like that very slowly, like a turtle, because I want to not enhance, but I want to absorb this knowledge in such a savory way that it turns around and shows me the key factors. It gets me to the point where I'm not just reading through it so fast and not catching all the hints, the brain knowledge, the text, to everything to it. That's where I'm at with stuff, with those type of books. Another book I'm reading is How to Survive a Nuclear War. Wow. And I believe it was made by someone who was in the nuclear field for making them, creating them, stuff like that. And he is talking about a lot of government stuff, different things. Amazing stuff I'm catching on, I'm absorbing. Another book I'm reading too is Pressure Points. Learning, not pressure points, but combat things that teach you where all the things, nerve centers in your body, things and stuff for defense. I'm going to get back into my guns. I'm going to get back into a lot of stuff. As the other side of me is cooking, writing books, doing amazing stuff on the side. People, I know I said short video, but people, wake up. Things are hinting all around us, and it's going off like a bonfire over here, a fire over here, a fire over here, an explosion over here, a detonator over here. Everything is going off, and it's showing us omens, signs of things to come, and they are evolving. Your reliance on this government, which is nothing but a fairy tale of misery, your reliance on things keep you on the ground and keep you down. You have to know when to stop, listen, learn, and absorb. Look, go out to your environment and look how these people are reacting. Look how people are acting. Some of them are pretending and acting like everything's solid. There's no solidity here. There is warnings. There is people, things going and showing you how bad it can get. I am on a tour of newness. What I mean by newness? Newness is I am awakening my mind. Some of us are awakening, and our minds are if you catch what I'm about to say, your three-dimensional sight, your pulmonary, your third eye. Every morning I'm getting up, and I'm not just getting up. I'm sitting there. I'm doing little exercises, weird exercises I've been taught by Chinese people or different Asian people that show you hand signals what to do in your body, your mind, everything. And then I start meditation. Just started. I'm a baby at it. But I'm doing the first 5 minutes. It's helped with anxiety. It's helped with stressors. It's helped with a lot of things. I'm telling you all, get involved in these things because these things will be helpful if a time do arise. Oops. Notice I said oops. We have to come out of those shells. We have to stop sticking to the old plan that doesn't do anything. I'm trying to rise my mind up to a level where I am now being able to do things I wasn't able to do. Sure, I put on the back burner, I still want to jump out of a plane. Get me over any fear of heights. I'm still going to put that together. I was trying to do it this year, but this year has been a bad year. And it's been a bunch of stuff I've gone through, burnt, and I got my fires going on right now. I'm hoping 2025 will be a year where I make some drastic change and hope the world don't come knocking at my door with a bunch of crazy shit before I can get I always say, I call it a bucket list, but it's a living bucket list. Not a dead bucket list, a living bucket list. I am stepping up, not stepping back. I'm stepping up. You, as a human being, were meant to evolve. And I mean evolve. You were meant to be a greater source of energy. And I'm telling you now, your maker